inscribed angle. An angle is said to be inscribed angle. This is a circle. BAC. An angle is said to be an inscribed angle if the vertex is on the circle. This vertex BAC, vertex B is on the circle. Both the arms are secant. BA and BC are the arms, and both arms are seconds because BA and BC touches the circle in two distinct points. Therefore, BA and BC are the seconds. In the figure, angle ABC is inscribed angle because vertex B lies on the circle and both the arms BA and BC are seconds. Therefore, angle ABC is inscribed in arc ABC. Angle ABC is the inscribed angle and it is inscribed in arc ABC. This is the inscribed angle, and this arc is the intercepted arc. Angle ABC are inscribed angle and arc AXC is its intercepted arc. मीन्स इंस्क्राइब्ड एंगल ने जो आर्क इंटरसेप्ट किया उसको इंटरसेप्टेड आर्क कहेंगे. गिवन एन आर्क ऑफ द सर्कल एंड एन एंगल, second point is intercepted arc. Intercepted arc. APC is the inscribed angle. Here ABC is intercepted arc and also XY is intercepted arc. Given an arc of the circle and an angle, if each side of the angle contains an end point of the arc and all other points of the arc except the end points lie in the interior of the angle, then the arc is said to be intercepted by the angle. Here APC is inscribed, a arc XY is intercepted arc by an angle APC and arc ABC is intercepted arc by an angle APC, but angle APC is not inscribed angle because this vertex EP is the exterior of circle, and this is the inscribed angle because one vertex, that is the B, is lies on the circle. Therefore, this is inscribed angle, but this is not inscribed angle. Then inscribed angle theorem. So, inscribed angle, the statement of inscribed angle theorem is the measure of an inscribed angle. Here inscribed angle is ABC. So, measure of an inscribed angle ABC is half of measure arc AXC. Means inscribed angle is equal to half of its intercepted arc. Measure of angle ABC equal to half measure of arc AXC, and arc AXC is its intercepted arc. Okay, this is the statement of inscribed angle theorem. If measure of angle 60 degree, measure of angle 60 degree, then half measure of arc AXC, 60 to the 120 degree equal to measure of arc AXC. Means if angle B is 60 degree, then arc is 120 degree. Okay, if arc is 120 degree, then measure of angle is 60 degree. Means measure of angle is half of its arc, its intercepted arc. An angle inscribed in a semicircle is a right angle. Then corollary number 1, an angle is inscribed in a semicircle is a right angle. Corollary number 2, angles inscribed in the same arc are congruent. Then cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral. A quadrilateral whose vertices lie on a circle is called cyclic quadrilateral. A, B, C, D is a cyclic quadrilateral because vertices of quadrilateral, A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral and vertices of quadrilateral lies on the same circle. Therefore, this quadrilateral is called as cyclic quadrilateral. A, B, C, D, here A, B, C, D is a cyclic quadrilateral. All the four vertices A, B, C and D lie on a circle. Then the theorem of cyclic quadrilateral is opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Means here opposite angle is A opposite C. Therefore, angle A plus angle C equal to 180. And here second pair is angle B plus angle D equal to 180 degree. Means the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. This is the statement of cyclic quadrilateral theorem. And the converse of cyclic quadrilateral theorem is if the opposite angles of a quadrilateral are supplementary. Means if the sum is 180 degree, then ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. This is the converse of cyclic quadrilateral theorem. Then practice set 3.4. Practice set 3.4. In a circle with center O, length of chord AB is equal to the radius of the circle. Find angle AOB, angle ACB, arc AB and arc ACB. So this is the circle. ABC, here A, B, C, AOB, AOB. In the figure, point O is the center of the circle. Length of chord AB, this length of chord AB is equal to the radius of the circle, is equal to the radius of the circle. Find angle AOB. Angle AOB is central angle. Here solution OA equal to OB. OA equal to OB. Radii of same circle. Equation number 1. AB is equal to radius of given circle. But AB is the radius of the given circle. Therefore, this AB also radius of the given circle. Therefore, AB equal to OA equal to OB from equation 1 and AB is a radius. AB is equal to radius. This is equation number 2 from equation 1 and 2. AB is the radius, OA also radius and OB also radius. Therefore, AB equal to OA equal to OB. Therefore, triangle AOB is equilateral triangle. Therefore, triangle AOB is equilateral triangle. Is equilateral triangle. Therefore, angle AOB equal to. Therefore, angle AOB equal to 60 degree. Equation number 3. Measure of an angle of an equilateral triangle. Angle AOB is 60 degree. Okay. Then measure of arc AB. Angle AOB is equal to 60 degree. So this is the 60 degree. Therefore, measure of arc AB is the angle AOB equal to angle AOB. Therefore, measure of arc AB equal to 60 degree from equation 3, because this is the central angle. Equation number 4. Then angle inscribed by using inscribed angle theorem. ACB is the inscribed angle, means angle ACB equal to half measure of arc AB. This is the inscribed angle theorem, and angle ACB equal to half into 60 equal to 30 degree, means angle ACB equal to 30 degree. Then measure of arc ACB, here measure of arc ACB plus measure of arc AB, here measure of arc ACB plus AB equal to 360. Measure of arc, here A, measure of arc ACB plus measure of arc AB equal to 360 degree, because measure of circle is a 360 degree. So AB is arc plus this is major arc plus minor arc, that is 360 degree, and measure of arc ACB, we have to find measure of arc ACB, and measure of arc AB equal to 60 degree equal to 360, and therefore measure of arc ACB equal to 360 minus 60, that is the 300 degree. This is the measure of arc ACB. Okay, question number 2 you can solve. Question number 3. Question number 3. In cyclic quadrilateral MRPN. So MRPN is a cyclic. Then first we have to draw diagram. M, R, here P and N. MRPN is a cyclic. Then angle R equal to 5x minus 13. 5x minus 13 degree. Angle N equal to 4x plus 4 degree. Find the measure of angle R. Find the measure of angle R and angle N. Okay, so MRPN is a cyclic quadrilateral. MRPN is a cyclic quadrilateral. Therefore, opposite sum of opposite angles is 180. So angle R plus angle N equal to 180. Put the value of angle R, that is 5x minus 13 plus 4x plus 4 equal to 180. 5x plus 4x, 9x minus 9 equal to 180, and therefore 9x equal to 189, and therefore x equal to 189 divided by 9, so x equal to 21. This is the value of x. Then find measure of angle R, and measure of angle R is 5x minus 13 equal to 5 into 21 minus 13. So measure of angle R equal to 92 degree, and similarly measure of angle N equal to 88 degree. Then problem number 5. prove that any rectangle is a cyclic quadrilateral. So here PQRS is a rectangle. PQRS is a rectangle. Given PQRS is a rectangle, to prove PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral prove करना means opposite angles are supplementary prove करना है. So here proof PQRS is a rectangle. PQRS is a rectangle. So angle P equal to angle Q equal to angle R equal to angle S equal to 90 degree. So each angle is 90 degree. And therefore angle P plus angle R equal to 90 plus 90 equal to 180. That is opposite angles of PQRS. P and R is the opposite angles. Similarly, angle S plus angle Q equal to 90 degree plus 90 degree equal to 180 degree. Therefore, that is opposite angles of PQRS is a supplementary. Therefore, PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral. This is the problem number 5. Remaining problem 6, 7, 8 you can solve. You can try all the theorems in this chapter. Only 1, 2 or 3 theorems are there. First one is inscribed angle theorem and then cyclic quadrilateral theorem. Both theorems are very easy. But if you have any doubt, so please contact with me. I will explain.